Hi, everybody. Welcome to Balls and All, and here we are today. Where are we, Wayne?
Well, we're at the Hyde Park, and what are we doing at Hyde Park, James?
Well, because it's the Labor Day weekend,
Yes.
we're here enjoying the fair.
You know what's amazing about this, Moose? I don't see much labor going on.
No, but that's the day we're celebrating.
Oh, okay, sorry.
And this is at the Rotary people put this on. It's a big community fair here. All kinds of arts and crafts. And as you can see behind us, a lot of action going on. They've just had some young kids doing some singing. You got some young girls doing some dancing there. I'm surprised Wayne isn't up there joining them.
Oh, sorry.
It's enough
sorry.
of that. Come on,
It's enough of that.
Hold it
Family
back,
show.
Hold
Yeah,
it back.
hold me back. All right, so we should have some fun today. A lot of great sights and events, and let's kick it off with a story that Moose did with Rolf Harris.
Yeah,
So
we got a lot of, just tell them, we got a lot of about the state tennis, which started today, isn't it, James?
Yeah, it's starting today. It goes all week long. The WA Open, and it's going to be huge. So if you can get down there, it's a wicked story, and check it out tonight.
So we got a couple big stories on that. So if you really like tennis, it's very informative about the state tennis. We'll get into that.
Right.
But as Wayne just said, let's get started with the part 3 of an absolute Australian legend. And it was a huge pleasure to meet him, and it's great to have him on Balls and All. And that's Rolf Harris. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, something we always say on the show.
Always.
We've only ever missed it probably once or twice. And that's what we always say. Let's get the
Balls and All rolling.
And let's now go to the story with Rolf.
G'day. Bit louder. G'day. I'm Jake got peg, lead-a-lead-a-lead-a-look, with his extra leg, lead-a-lead-a-lead-a-look. Wherever I go, through rain and snow, don't resist me, it's the best bit. There's Jake got peg, lead-a-lead-a-lead-a-look, with his extra leg, lead-a-lead-a-lead-a-look.
You get on stage with a giant whiteboard behind you and get out your 6 and 8 inch brushes and your British paints, of course.
Not that big, they're 4-inch brushes, but 4 is good enough, yeah.
And you do these fantastic paintings. What prompted that? Because obviously it's another thing unique to Rolf.
Well, I started off, originally when I first started on television, I was doing drawings for kids, black chalk on a white board, and you could never get a decent black. And I thought, you know, you scratch away with the black chalk and it's always grey. So I thought the only way to get it would be to use black paint, and then I thought, oh, you'd need a little brush and you'd be dipping in, and then I thought, what if you had a big brush and you flatten the edge, and then you could do lines with like a dotted line, you know, and big areas, whack, whack, whack. And that's how that started, just in black on white. And then when colour television came in, it transferred to colour, yeah. So the whole thing just, like Topsy, it just grewed and grewed. You know, it just got bigger. In the end, I was doing 12 feet by 9 feet wide.
Did you actually work them out ahead of time, or just?
Sure, yeah. I mean, those ones were all done live television. So they had me rehearsing against a stopwatch, and they'd say, you got to lose 4 minutes. 4 minutes? Yeah. Got to get rid of 4 minutes. It's running too long. Well, we'll get rid of that colour paint, and we'll make this one do the job for that, and do this and shorten it, and you know, you do another rehearsal, you still got to lose 2 minutes. Oh,
Unbelievable.
So on the day, you'd do it flat out, couldn't go back, couldn't correct mistakes, and that was wonderful because it had a fantastic vitality to it. You know, if only you could do paintings in the real like that, where you couldn't go back and fix it up, then they'd be much better, I think.
Fantastic. Now tell us something, Frank. Was he a bit of a larrikin as a lad?
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Tell us some of the stories about him.
I was very lovable.
not very, very much a larrikin, but very, very well liked as far as I was concerned anyways, and we stuck together like glue, and as I said, I used to knock around in the old Bazo streets in the earlier times, better times than what it is now. Everything's all changed, but I could remember a lot of things back there. And every time I left the Eden Hill School, I got out of there, I'd head on. My road would lead right to Bassendean, to the main streets, looking for Rolf. My best friend, brother, whatever. Yeah. Then we knew about a shop called Mr. Meacham over in the vineyards, which I think my brother Rolf put in a song called Back to WA.
Yeah.
Yeah, that came out.
He did not forget his brother Frankie.
I said in the song, I've got my brother Frankie in the song, and it was for this bloke.
There you are.
So a lot of people, if you when you listen to the song, this is the Frank. This is the Mr. Frankie.
I wish my brother Frankie never left there. I know that my mum wishes too. When she writes, well, she never ever says it, but between the lines the truth comes through. And why can't you ever ask your father things? The minute he's in the door, all the good advice begins. I guess I must have something in my eye, the way it stings. I want to go back to WA. I want to go back to WA. I want to go and see my home, just turn up on my own. Stand around, look at the place and see the way it's grown. I want to go back to WA.
Now, with the show you're doing now, I see you've won 95, 96, 98, 99. What happened to 97?
Some other character won the best program, yeah.
Yeah, okay, we were back with the animal program that's going full bore.
Animal Hospital.
Animal Hospital. We do get it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it a few times. Now, what got you involved with that?
It's very simple. I was asked. They said, we think you'd be perfect for the show, and I must say there was nothing further from my thoughts. And it's interesting, there's a guy here today, Steve, who was one of the first presenters on the program with me. And his wife is from the West, and he happens to be here with his wife and his two kids at this moment, seeing the in-laws. So he's just come up and said hello to me, which is
all the Aussies back together.
Well, he's a Pom, but his wife's an Aussie.
I was going to ask you that. Now, you're living in England. You've got all the awards and all that kind of stuff over there. Are they still a Pom, or are they roots now?
Well, I'm still an Aussie. I mean, my whole, I haven't changed anything. I'm just the same bloke over there as I am here. Yeah. I'm not putting on a different accent or pretending to be anybody else. And I think people know who I am and what I am, and
I think that's part of your charm. Not only that, but you're just loved all over the world. It's been a huge pleasure meeting you, and we'll look forward to the big concert. And same with you, Frank. And all the best, and thanks for talking to us on Balls and All.
This is it. Tiny kangaroo down spot. Tiny kangaroo down. Sneak in when you get the idea. Tiny kangaroo down spot. Tiny kangaroo down. Building ever building, come on. Tiny kangaroo down spot. Tiny kangaroo down. Tiny kangaroo down spot. Tiny kangaroo down. Tiny kangaroo down spot. Big finish. Tiny kangaroo.
We're here doing some face painting. No, it's not me. I've got sprayed this morning. We're here talking to Sally Ann. How you doing?
Good.
Good. Now, that's the little camera over there, so wave at the camera. All right, now, do you have any friends at school you want to say hello to?
Yes.
And their names are?
Katie.
And?
Sean.
Sean.
Stephanie.
Stephanie. And?
Claudia.
Oh, that's... And Mom and Dad, very important.
And his sister.
And little sister. Okay. Now, are you having a fun day today?
Yes.
So are Mom and Dad taking you all over the place yet?
Sort of.
Sort of. Okay. And how old are you?
Pardon?
How old are you?
8.
8. Okay, then. Well, do have a nice day. Now, give us your happy look. Oh, good. All right, take care, Sally. All right, as we move along, we see some people doing some face painting. You get everything here. Actually, my mascara is a little bit runny, but I might do something later. Don't worry about it. All right. We see a little happy face here. And your name is?
Sherry.
Sherry. Okay. Now, Sherry, how long have you been doing face painting?
About 11 years.
Woo! I see you're doing a fantastic job here. And what got you involved in that?
The kids were having a fete at their school, and one of the teachers was doing face painting, and it was shocking. So I thought, we can do better than that, so we did.
Good on you. Seems like you're doing a fantastic job here. And your name is?
Ellie.
Ellie. Now, what school do you go to, Ellie?
Kensington.
Kensington. Now, is there anybody you want to say hello to at Kensington?
My friend Chloe Itstein and Brianne Vesnaver.
Oh, good. What about Mom and Dad?
Yep.
Nobody's excited about saying hello to Mom and Dad. I don't get it. But thanks a lot. All right, thank you. Oh, and just to show you that we have no shame on balls and all. We have no shame on balls and all. We actually put them on the line, basically. Here's James. How you doing, James?
Really good, Wayne. A bit colourful today, mate.
Yeah, I know. I see it. Looks like a pretty hairy situation. And your name is?
My name's Aj, but my real name's Adrian.
Oh, okay, Adrian. Now, Adrian, how long have you been doing this?
I've been only doing it for probably a couple of years now, yeah.
Couple of years now. Well, you've done a fantastic job. We've seen him a couple of times, out and about at parties and stuff, and he looks far better now, so we have to thank you for that. How do you feel about it, James?
Feel like I'm on fire.
Yeah. I swear that's a date waiting to happen, ladies. Remember, his number is 0055. No, just kidding. Right after this, we're going to go to a break, so stay with us, won't you?
Well, I've been told I have a very funny looking hair colour, so it's time to cover it up, I think. And would you like to tell me, how you going, Russ, anyway?
Good, mate. How are you?
Good. And,
Hi, boys.
Awesome. And Gaz, how you going, mate?
Good, mate. How's yourself? How's the boys? All looking hot today?
Going well, mate, going well.
Yeah,
Well, we're doing real well with these hats, though. This has really helped us there.
These are top hats, they are. They're made of sugarcane fibre. They are biodegradable. They're very strong. They fold up. Excellent hats, light, cool, just what you need for this hot weather.
Excellent.
Where could someone buy one of these great hats?
You can get these hats from our factory in Belmont, in Francisco Street, Belmont, 152. We also deal in all other biodegradable products, like our sugarcane fibre pots we have here and plates. These are made of sugarcane fibre.
Really?
They're all biodegradable.
Oh,
so
wow.
you can feed it to your stock. You can put it in the microwave, you can put it in the freezer.
Yeah.
You can eat it if you get caught out on a long trip and can't get back.
If you're out on the bush,
Very important.
you can actually cook this up and eat it. Believe it or not, it's sugarcane fibre. It's
Wow.
natural. So
What other
there you-
kinds of stuff you got?
Now we have horticultural products.
That's amazing because we got a few sweet people
All
on
of this
31.
stuff is all biodegradable. Little pots we have for for garden plants. You put your plant into it, and then you just put it straight into the ground. No root trauma. The plant feeds off this. No plastics, no styrenes.
You
That's
said
our
there
motto.
was no root trauma. By that you meant...
Yeah, when you take a plant out of a plastic or a styrene punnet or pot, you give it root trauma, the roots dry out, etc., etc. In these, you just plant the pot and all, they stay moist, and in 2 days, if you don't like it where it is, you can pull it up and shift it without traumatising the plant again. So they're excellent little pieces of stuff. These pots.
Oh, that's
here.
excellent. And James, that's good for you out on a date, so you don't get root trauma.
Yeah,
Now,
look who's talking.
Okay. All right.
Another question. What was the idea behind starting? Like, it's all what do you call it? Environmentally friendly stuff.
All in. We
what
believe
was the
in
big
environment.
starting idea?
Well, my wife and I went to England a couple of years ago just to have a look for these, and we found out that this is the big rage throughout Europe, Asia, and America at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm the only company in Australia that's bringing these things in.
Okay.
With this sugarcane fibre. I'm trying to promote a company to manufacture it here. We have so much sugarcane going to waste that I need some guys to help us set it up and get
So
it
I hope
plant.
you guys heard that.
We need to get a plant up here for Australian produce.
Let's do it all Australian.
To get it going, all Australian. Instead of having the sugarcane manufactured, pulped over in South America and pressed in America or England, it
awesome
needs to be
cause.
done in Australia.
That's
And-
awesome.
Some of these hats, this is sugarcane fibre woven. The dishes, all sugarcane, all biodegradable stuff.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Now, someone out there might be thinking that's a great idea, I could use some merchandise, or would like to get behind your idea.
Yep.
Is there a phone number they can contact you on?
Yeah, we're contactable on 08 9477 2600.
Yep.
Or we have a website, www.fiberpower.com.au.
All right, they'll be coming up right across the screen about now, and
see it
hopefully
flowing.
we'll get some calls from that anyway.
Excellent.
Also, too, could you ask us, if we saw the sign back here, Biopack Australasia.
This Biopack Australasia indicates the fact that the plant, or all of our products are 100% biodegradable. Absolutely 100%. So Biopack is biopackaging Australasia, keep Australia green, keep it clean, and keep Australia manufacturing.
It's awesome, mate.
Excellent.
That's what we're looking for.
Thank you very much for your time, and is there anything else you'd like to say?
Thank you.
No, thanks, guys. Have a happy day, though.
No worries. All right, we're going to go to a story I did a little while ago
On tennis.
on the WA State Tennis Centre. So take a look at this. Hi, I'm James, and I'm down here at the WA State Tennis Centre. I'm speaking to David Copeland, the state manager. How you going, mate?
Well, thanks, James, and welcome, balls and all, to the State Tennis Centre. It's great to have you here.
Absolute pleasure to be here, David. Now, first of all, would you like to tell me a bit about the basics about the actual tennis centre? I've never ever didn't hear about it before. It's out in Burswood.
Well, we've got 15 courts,
Yeah.
and the one we're standing underneath now is a Rebound Ace Court with a cover, as you can see. And if you're travelling along the Graham Farmer Freeway, it's a great landmark for you to see the State Tennis Centre because it's very visible.
Yes.
15 courts are full operation for public hire, our state squads, and of course we're playing the WA Open on the 12th to the 18th of March of this year with qualies on the 10th and 12th. So it's a great international field, and I think we're in for a great tournament.
That's awesome, mate. That was going to be my next question. The WA Open, that's coming here. Who won last year?
Well, our local won it, Paul Kildare, and he is again a contestant this year, along with James Sekulov, who is another well-known Western Australian tennis player.
Yeah.
Now, these guys have got a real challenge, actually, to get into the main draw because we moved the tournament from December to March, and as a consequence, that fitted in with the Asian ATP circuit. And as a result of this, we've got a very major field coming to the tournament that's probably much highly ranked than our local contestants. So they've got a real challenge on their hands to either possibly get a wild card into the event.
What does it mean when you say a wild card?
Well, Tennis Australia reserve a number of spots in the Open to encourage younger players who've got high potential, and of course there's quite a number of those in Australia at the moment. And so with Paul Kildare and James Sekulov out of the main draw, they've actually got to compete with these younger players who are deemed to have very high potential to get into the Open on a wild card. The other way to do it, of course, is to fight through the qualies and get into the main draw.
How many games is qualifying usually?
Well, it's a 32-man draw, and we've already got 62 entrants into the qualies to get into that 32 main draw. So it's going to be a big challenge for these guys. I mean, if our sentiments were expressed in Western Australian terms, the first thing we would do is put Paul and James straight into the draw. But That's dictated by Tennis Australia and their national selection policy.
Yeah. Are they the only two West Aussies in it?
No, Jamin Crabb is also there, and Jamin's doing very well on the ATP circuit at the moment. He's got a real chance of getting into the qualies. It's not likely that he's going to get to the main draw in any way, but go through the qualification process. But we got 3 fine young Western Australian players in the event, and hopefully they'll all make it to the main draw, but it's a big challenge for them.
Yeah. Now, there's also other events on during the WA Open?
That's correct. We have the West Australian Ladies Singles title up for grabs. Siobhan Drake-Brockman is a logical favourite for that event, but hopefully she'll get some stiff opposition from some of our younger players. There's also the President's Cup, which is really for West Australian players at the top level in the men's event, and a lot of the people that won't qualify for the WA Open will probably find their way into that event as a supplementary program.
Is there also a speed tournament, is there?
Well, we do have a speed serve which is going to be in operation for all and sundry, if you like. And all the spectators can come down.
Anyone who's in there involves the whole crowd, does it?
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
It's part of our desire to get everybody involved in the Open, and as many people come down as possible. It would be absolutely great, because you will see some great tennis. The main draw players are around the 100 ranked in the world. And so
it's going to be great.
And there's not much difference between number 1 and number 100 in terms of ability. So you're going to see some great tennis.
That's awesome. Speaking of the spectators, some people might think, that looks like fun. It's going to be like a whole week of entertainment. How much would it cost for an adult and a kid, say, stuff like that?
Well, we're trying to make that as attractive as possible by allowing everyone in free of charge right up to the semi-finals. And we'll be charging $5 for adults on the weekend per day. That's on the Saturday and Sunday.
What dates are that?
That's on the final day of the qualies, the 17th and 18th of March. Bearing in mind the tournament starts on the 12th with the highly competitive qualies on the 2 preceding days of Saturday and Sunday of the 10th and 11th of March.
That's where all the hard work gets done.
That's where all the hard work gets done.
Make or break. Now, another aspect of the whole centre here, there might be some young hopefuls, some teenagers who have been playing tennis. Is this a place where they start off, or is it best to go to their local place and then they get drafted here type thing?
Well, that is the normal course. This tennis centre operates as an administrative centre for the association. We have 195 affiliated clubs throughout the state. The state squads all play here. They are selected through the club process. In other words, they're identified at club level as having high potential. And they are then drafted to the State Tennis Centre to have additional coaching to bring them up to their maximum level.
Maximum ability.
But at the same time, we don't want to undermine the club network. They have their own coaches. Our coaching and training is supplementary to that what they receive at the club level. So it's like a pyramid structure.
Like a stepping stone.
A stepping stone progress. But we're equally desirous of developing children to participate and play at their own level.
That's where it all begins,
isn't
it,
really?
really?
It all begins. And if we produce a well-balanced child or young man or whatever to play tennis and enjoy it to his best level, then we feel that we've done our job.
That's awesome. I mean, on Balls and All, we cover a lot of various sports, and one thing you got to believe is that if you start them at a young level and you keep the interest, eventually the practice makes perfect. So the more you do it, obviously the better you're going to get, and hopefully one day you'll have someone winning the biggest event coming out of this place in WA, which is obviously the goal, isn't it?
Well, my objective, apart from making sure children enjoy their sport, whatever level, I still have a high ideal that we haven't had a true Davis Cup squad member for about 40 years. I must say James Sekulov and Paul Kildare have been in the practice squad, but they've never quite made to a team.
Yeah.
So my objective is to look at the young crop of juniors coming up now and say in 3 or 4 years we might find a Davis Cup contender. And that's one of my bigger objectives,
No worries. Well, thank you very much for your time.
That's
very nice talking to you.
James, and balls and all, and everybody's always welcome at the State Tennis Centre.
Yeah, okay. One last question. Is there a phone number people can contact about the WA Open to come down? It's all this week. Is there a number they can get in contact with, which will be coming up right along the screen about now?
Yes, and it's 9361 112. And you're most welcome to join us for the WA Open. And I can assure you of a great series and a great game and lots of enjoyment.
Awesome. Been an absolute pleasure talking to you.
Thank you very much, James.
Thank you.
Well, guess what? I've just got the signal, so I don't know if that means I get up and break dance or I do an interview. I'll get up and do an interview. Okay, now 3 o'clock this Sunday, be there because we're going down to the Margaret River Chocolate Company. That's right, and we're going to have a lot of chocolate. I think I got a little bit of a head start, but now let's not get into that. Now, I'm just here having a beer with a few friends, and your name is still?
Shane, nice to meet you.
Shane, and your name is?
Moose.
Moose, oh, that's going to be interesting. I seem to know Moose myself. And your name is?
Nathaniel.
Nathaniel, there's the camera, Nathaniel. Turn around and let's have a look.
Hey, look at this hat.
Nice hat. Okay. Look at that hat. That's amazing. Oh, Buffalo Bills. I like this guy already. What's your name?
Jacob.
Jacob. Oh, I thought your name was Mr. Food the way you were chomping down. And how old are you, Jacob?
5.
That's good. That's a good age. I wish I was 5. Now, how old are you, young man?
Good.
You good?
How old are you? How old are you, Marcus? 3.
3. And your name is?
Marcus.
Marcus. Okay. And your name is?
Hi, I'm Laura.
Laura, let's look at the camera and wave. Look at Laura waving over there.
Hi.
All right, now, it's just a nice day, Labor Day, everybody's relaxing. What do you have on today?
Oh, nothing. It's my only day off from work, so I'm just relaxing.
Oh, okay, then. And Moose, I'm sure you're running things today. What do you have on the cards for the family?
Just walking around and swimming after this at Hyde Park.
Okay, then, Hyde Park, that's a good thing. And how old are you, young man?
8.
8. I knew it all the time. I'm psychic. Well, anyway, all I've got to say is we're having fun here, so I'm going to have a little bit of this brew, and we're just going to go to a break. How you doing?
Really good, mate. I wish Action Man was here, though.
Yeah, well, because Action Man usually does these type of stunts.
He is the stunt man, but because he's not here, I'm the second Action Man, I suppose you call it.
Well, with hair like that, it's no wonder you didn't, no wonder you got picked.
Let's get crazy.
Okay, now, we're talking here to Mad Cow. People from England, please don't get pissed off. All right, now, Mad Cow, is it going to be a hard ride for him, yes or no? All right, now, are you going to throw him around a bit? Yeah.
Oh, no, this isn't good, man. We're going to go to a story.
What story?
Moose did it recently at the Ellenbrook Speedway. As you know, the season is coming up soon. It's on this Sunday, so if you can get there, get there. And I'm going to ride this bad boy and see how I go.
All right, now, we want you to get out there and kick his butt. Can you do that? Yeah. See ya.
Hi everybody, here we are at Ellenbrook Speedway to give you a bit of an update on what's happening on the track. And as you can see behind us, you got the bulldozers and the graders and the soil everywhere. Hi Lynn, how are you?
Good, Moose. How are you, mate?
Great. Now tell us what's going on here.
Well, we're redoing the track, mate, and bringing the corners in so the cars can get around a lot quicker. Put a new surface on the track to make it better racing, quicker racing, safer racing, and try and make everybody happy, you know.
And you're going to tell me you're putting a bit of a camber on the track as well?
Yeah, mainly in the corners at the moment. We'll do the straights a bit later on, maybe next season or season after. But we're putting it into the corners a little bit to make it safer on the corners for the drivers, make it better for the spectators, you know, a bit more fun, a bit more excitement.
Bit more speed, go faster, faster?
A lot more speed, yeah, you'll be able to get a lot more speed out of them, so everything should be really good and run smoother. But everything will be up spick and span, and hope everybody's got their cars like that and they're got good, happy attitudes and good racing.
Yeah, that's one thing I notice about the racing fraternity as a whole is that basically, and obviously really more so here because we mainly come here to Ellenbrook, and they all work together, they all help each other, and as we shown on the show recently when we went down to Collie for the national titles down there of the standard stock cars, one guy will come in and the other crew will come over and help. Everybody's helping each other, and something happens, everybody's there for each other.
Yeah, that's dead right, and that's what you sort of call the Speedway family. Everybody will pitch in and help each other. If they got a bit of damage to their cars, someone else will give them parts to get them going. You know, so we can keep it Speedway good and good harmony in the club and Speedway in general.
Now, what are we looking at this year? On the 18th of March, right here is the big opening, and it's all the juniors?
Yes, on the 18th of March, we are opening up for the start of the season. We are having the West Australian Junior State title here on that day, and I urge everybody to come along. It's all for the kids. Kids will be out here racing, enjoying it, and having a good time, and I hope everybody can attend that meeting.
Something that was really popular last year with the telethon day, I noticed, was you had people brought all their kids and whatever, and the kids got to have a bit of a ride. Do you think they'll be doing that on the 18th?
Yes, time permitting, we will be able to have the children come into the pits, jump into a car and do a few laps around the track and receive a certificate. Last year the go-karts came out and they really enjoyed themselves. Their numbers are building. We are putting in a new track for them as well, so they will have 2 tracks to run on, or else one big track. But no, they're coming very, very popular, and the boys and the ladies that are on them are having a great time.
Fantastic. Now, the 18th of March, don't forget, is the big opening here. Kids come down. There's also, too, it's a big family day. What time do we open here?
Normally, we open around about 9 o'clock. We start racing between 11 and 11:30, mainly 11:30 start. Usually about 4:30, 5 o'clock finish, you know, and then we got the Oasis open after that, and canteens all around the track, and you know, it is a good family day out, and it is reasonably cheap too.
Fantastic. Now, the phone number, someone wants to ring and say we want to find out more, and you might even want to make a car of your own. Something about here at Ellenbrook is the whole lot here seem to be real happy to help you out. There's also often cars for sale, and I think actually James on our show is looking later on at getting his car, so we'll have a Balls and All car running around here as well. So what's the phone number if someone wants to get involved?
The club phone number is 571 3111. My number at home is 9306 2058, and I can put you onto anybody, whatever division you want to join, or any information about cars.
Fantastic.
On the club phone number, I did make a mistake. It is 571 1131. Sorry to the people who are on the other phone.
Okay, Lynn, thanks a lot for that, and good luck to all the racers and everybody involved this year at Ellenbrook.
No worries, thank you very much, Moots, and to all the boys and the girls from Balls and All, and to everyone from Access 31.
Yeah, well, thanks a lot, James and Wayne, and everyone from the Mad Cow Company with the bull riding, whatever. Now, don't forget, we're going to be up at Ellenbrook this Sunday as well as the Margaret River Chocolate Company. We'll be there at 3 o'clock, so come up, say good day, and it's just up in West Swan that way on West Swan Road or whatever. Have a look in the phone directory anyway for it. And fantastic, they make all their own chocolates there, and we're going to show you, and hopefully they'll give us some to give away. Who knows? Now we're going to have a chat with some people here who've just come from Germany. How are you?
Ja, Deutschland, alles gut?
Good, good. And hello, how are you?
Hallo.
Good, good.
Immer warm. Immer warm. Blauer Himmel, weiß-blau wie Bayern.
He's saying it's nice and hot, isn't he?
Very nice.
And this is Sabrina. Hi, Sabrina. How are you? Good. And Stefan.
Hi, Moose.
And Stefan, you've just arrived here only about a week ago.
Yeah.
So we're putting you on TV, Stefan. Everyone who comes to Australia gets straight on TV. That's what happens, right? So it's part of coming in the country. How do you find the change in weather coming from there to here?
Yeah, the weather is great.
Yeah.
Always blue sky. It's okay.
Only a week ago you were in all the snow and everything.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe, isn't it?
No, it's great.
Yeah.
It's really great.
Good. You enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
Best country. It's a great country here. Thanks for talking to us anyway. Okay, well, we're going to take a break. Don't forget Margaret River Chocolate Company 3 and Ellenbrook, the state juniors start this Sunday. So get up to Ellenbrook, just up Great Northern Highway, and it's actually on Ellenbrook Road.
All right, welcome back. That's the same as welcome back. Now I'm here talking to Joe. How you doing, Joe?
I'm fine.
All right, now Joe, could you tell us a little bit about these fire pots here?
They're called Mexican Chimneys. They're made in Mexico from a volcanic clay in Guadalajara, and we import them.
Okay, then now what got you involved in that area?
Friends of ours in Sydney have been importing them for 10 years.
Really?
And asked us to distribute them in Western Australia.
Yeah.
Now what are some of the advantages of these chimneys?
Well, they extend outdoor living. You sit around them at night. When the breeze comes up, instead of going inside, we can sit around them, light a fire up, and enjoy it.
Also with these, the smoke goes straight up instead of all over everyone's face, doesn't it? I've seen it.
Well, when it's going optimum, there's no smoke from them.
Yeah.
But you're right, smoke does go up when you first start it off.
Yeah.
They're great idea.
Yeah. If anyone out there is interested in buying one or having a look at one, is there a phone number or something they can contact?
Yeah. And any of the phone numbers here.
Okay.
Or on the brochures. We're on Alma Road in North Perth, 0403 581 981.
That's the one. I'll be coming across the screen around here somewhere right now.
It's floating right now. You can see it floating.
Yeah, and we're going to go to a story I did recently. It's part 2 of the tennis centre. Yeah, it was a great story. I went there straight after work, and it was night time. It was lit up like a Christmas tree.
Does anybody care that you went in after work? Was that important?
Well, they do.
Oh, okay.
They had all brand new Sylvania flood lighting, and it was really good and a good story, so make sure you check it out. I'm speaking with Peter Drew now. How you going, Peter?
Oh, good, thanks.
Yeah, okay. Now, you're the participation officer. What does your job actually involve here?
Basically run a number of different programs at the grassroots level to try and get kids playing tennis. We run a lot of schools programs and trying to get kids playing tennis at schools and into the clubs playing tennis at the clubs.
Yeah. Do you actually go out to the schools or you get them to come here?
Not usually. I organise other coaches to go out to the schools and sometimes we get the kids here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you actually coach yourself?
I do as part of my role. I'm a level 2 coach and that's part of the job, and obviously I used to coach full time, but now I sit in the office and get all the other coaches to do it.
Yeah. What made you change from coaching to go into this type of work?
Really, I think you can get a lot done in this sort of position where you can spread yourself out and get other people working for you and really achieve a lot in tennis.
Yeah. Now, like you said about the coaching and stuff like that, the kids, any ages or like pretty much primary school?
We focus mainly on the primary school kids to try and get them at a young age because it's obviously a lot of competition from other sports for the kids to play, and so we run a pretty big primary schools program to really target those young kids, but also we try and get players of any age, even the seniors. You can play tennis from 5 to 80, and we try and to get them all playing tennis.
Yeah. Now, Peter, you say you're a coach and you're now fully involved. You obviously had to play tennis. How old were you when you started?
I was probably about 5 years old when I started hitting around. Not playing matches, just hitting with my dad and just having a hit down at the club. But I started pretty young.
Yeah, and in your teenage years, did you start to come to venues like this one?
Yeah, obviously, as you get older, you start playing tournaments and just develop from there.
Yeah, and do you still play?
Not much. I'm too busy doing my job here.
Yeah, awesome.
But occasionally I get out and still play a bit.
Okay. Now, you're going to be telling us a bit about the speed machine.
Yeah, we've got a radar gun. It's like the ones that clock you down the highway. A few speeding tickets.
Sick of those things.
So we put it in more constructive use and put it on the tennis court to measure the speed of your serve, and we use it for a lot of our promotional activities and get the public using it. They see the players on TV serving pretty fast, and like to have a go at themselves and see how fast they can hit it.
Yeah.
A lot of Philippoussis wannabes out there.
Yeah. Well, I think I can do it. I've got virtual tennis at home on Sega.
I'm sure you can.
And I'm going to give it a go, and I'm going to take on one of your best players.
All right, good luck.
Yeah. So, Leah, how you going?
Thanks.
Yeah. How long have you been playing tennis?
4 years.
4 years. Yeah. And how old are you now?
12.
Okay. And do you play in school? And
Yeah, there's some school things at school.
Yeah.
We're doing it right now, but just mini tennis.
all right. You ready to have a go at the old firing range?
Sure.
All right. Let's go. Well, I'm ready. I've been playing all my virtual tennis and having a lot of fun. And we've got a new competitor been sent over. Jamie, how you going, mate?
Good, thanks.
And how long have you been playing tennis?
3 years.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You got any tournaments or anything coming up?
I'm playing the Nullamara tournament at the moment.
Awesome, mate. See, I've got 3 of the pros here. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to have 5 goes each, 5 serves. Then the winner gets to take on the tutor. So let's go out and whack it, eh?
120, Leah, nice serve. $121, all right, starting to warm up. $111, hit the net. $123, you got one more, Leah. Let it rip on this one. $119. $123, best serve. Too fast for the camera. There we go, he's got one on the board. 88. Good serving. 98. Come on, crack the 100 on this one. Too fast again. Oh, here we go. Let's check his form.
You stand about here or something?
Yeah, that's about right. Looks like the sun's in his eyes. Well, he's trying to hit the scorer. We'll take marks off him for that. Over the fence, we'll take marks off for that as well. Looks like his technique needs a bit of work. There we go. He's got one at 691. $102. Okay, he's starting to warm up now. He's got one more serve. And he's really cracked that one. It's 96.
Well, that was awesome fun. I haven't played tennis ever before, except on the Dreamcast and video games. I came last, of course. You came in second. You had a bit of fun there, mate?
Yeah, it was great.
Is there anyone you want to say hi to?
Woody, Charles, my mum, my dad, my grandma, Auntie Penny, Uncle Tom, and yeah.
Good stuff, mate. I hope you go well with your career.
All right, thank you.
Awesome. Now the winner, Leah, how you going?
Thanks.
Yeah? You want to say hi to anyone?
Yeah, can I say hi to Jody, Cassie, Nicole, Hannah, my mum, my dad, my nonna, my grandfather, my nana, my papa, my aunties, my uncles, my next door neighbours, and I'd like to say hello to a few boys at school, some teachers. I just want to be nice to them, you know, so they give me good grades.
You better start bringing an apple in, chuck it on their desk, you know. All right, now, because you won, you get to go against the tutor, so I bet me and him better be cruising, eh?
I think you're the one who needs a tutor.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say something like that, so I better go and do it, eh?
All right, I'm ready. Leah, ready to help me? Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. should bring it on.
I've had an awesome time down here at the State Tennis Centre, and there's lots of great things down here. There's courts everywhere that you can hire out. There's all the facilities. There's function rooms. There's gymnasium. There's a coffee shop. Even a place to get a beverage if you like one. Don't forget also, this week is the WA Open. It runs from today right until the end of the week. So get down and see the WAs do them. So Harry Hopman, it's been great, mate. And Scud, your job is definitely safe, mate, because if a 12-year-old girl can kick my butt, there's no way I'm going to take your job. So it's been a great time, and we'll see you later.
248.
Hey! Gary, you might get the wild card into the Australian Open.
Hey, almost as fast as Fitzy. Put the machine on, Gav.
248 you had.
Yeah, I think someone messed with something.
220. Okay, well everyone, that was a great story. Don't forget the tennis is on this week. It started today. It's on all week. Get down there and have a look. And Ellenbrook starts this Sunday. Get up there and we'll be at the Chocolate Factory. Hello, how are you?
Friday night.
She's talking on the phone about Friday night. Hello, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Good. And what are you guys doing today?
Coming for a little weekend.
And having a good time here?
Sure am.
It's pretty hot today, isn't it?
It's very hot.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. What, are you buying any bargains here?
Actually, we're just admiring this nice artwork and think we might buy it for our house out the back in the garden.
They're fantastic, really, aren't they? Nicely painted. They've just got a real nice charm.
As well, so it's good.
Fantastic. Hi, how are you? Let's say good day to you too.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much.
Say hi there.
Hi, how you doing?
And are you looking for some specials too?
I've got some stars for my wall.
Oh, fantastic.
Thank you.
Thanks, girls. I hope you're having a good time today. Sorry about that, about being on phone. So anyway,
Is this on TV?
it's on 8:30 Monday night.
Okay, Monday night would be tonight or next week?
Yeah, next week.
Okay.
Well, it'll be tonight while it's gone to air because you'll be on right now.
Oh, good. Hi.
Okay, let's catch up with the rest of the game.
All right, now I'm here with Jeff, one of the organizers of this great event. How you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing well, thanks. Yeah, it's been a good couple of days with the fair.
Excellent. Now, how long have you been involved with the fair?
I've been involved with the fair for about 10 years now, and we've been running this sort of format, and it seems to work well because we're putting something back into the community with things like free entertainment and the stalls that we organise, but at the same time we're also raising money for community purposes, and one of the major fundraising things is the Life Education Drug Awareness Program that runs through primary schools in Western Australia. And we're supporting the community, and it's great to have the community supporting the Hyde Park Fair.
That's excellent because there's a lot of people out here. There's a lot of great events out here. Very well run, very well organized. Is there anyone you'd like to thank?
There's a lot of volunteers that give their time on the weekend, and all the Rotary members are volunteers, and a lot of time spent throughout the year organising it. And people particularly like Bevan McInerney is one of the main organisers who puts in a lot of effort throughout the year. But there's also many other members in the club that do so as well. So, yeah, I'd like to thank them all.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Now, when would you be having another event such as this? Is there anything coming up?
No, this Hyde Park Fair is an annual event that always runs on the long weekend in March. So this is our club's basically major community and fundraising event for the year.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Now, is there a certain number or anything, if you want to get more volunteers or get more people involved in this, is there a certain number they can ring?
Yeah, well, I think there's a Rotary number in the telephone book, but Rotary is certainly looking for new members and volunteers and people that enjoy fellowship and meeting other people from business and different walks of life.
Oh, excellent. Well, I'll tell you what, we've been walking around here today seeing a lot of people, and it's been an excellent entertainment package. A lot of the young people are really enjoying it, and we just want to thank you guys for your effort.
Okay, thank you.
Just before you go, Jeff, we noticed too, we were talking to some people there, we're Rotaract and you're Rotary. What's the difference there?
Basically, Rotaract is a younger version of Rotary. So Rotaract goes from about 18 to 30, and then Rotary takes over from 30 onwards.
Okay, so they get a smaller cog than you guys?
Yeah, Rotaracts are smaller.
I was mucking around, mate, because your symbol.
Well, we want to thank you a lot for that and wish you all the best.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks very much, Jeff.
Thanks for coming down.
To all your crew, they did a great job here today.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. Well, everyone, we've had a great day. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Don't forget, James, what's happening today?
The WA Open is on today at the WA State Tennis Centre over there in Burswood, and that runs all week. So if you can, get down and have a look.
Yeah, and thanks to everyone at Burswood. And Wayne, what else is happening?
I just want to thank everybody for their support all through the year, and we want to thank James for showing us how not to do our hair.
Yeah, that is beautiful.
That's a bad hair day.
Can we just get a close-up of that? Just have a look at that.
Now that's a bad hair day.
That's someone, yeah. Anyway, don't forget to go to our webpage. We're going to have details also about a few of the people we spoke to today on there, the Mad Cow people. And, of course, you didn't catch any diseases off that, did you?
No, not at all.
Because you rode a Mad Cow today.
That's right.
Yeah, kind of kicked your butt, too. But that's okay.
And don't forget, go to our webpage. And if you've been on the show, don't forget, just because you've been on doesn't mean that's your one hit. If you still have other events or anything else happening, get in touch with us. The best way, of course, is to email us if you can. Our post office box, ring us, whatever. And we'll be happy to give you some coverage, your sports, your leisure activity. Or, hey, we might even stretch it if it's just something of public interest, community interest. Is that right?
Yeah, like a community brew. Now,
you might even have a new CD coming out or one that's already out.
Yeah.
And someone might want to see it, you know. And also something else too, by the way, Flick Tease is coming back on, so a big hello to the gang there.
How you
and
doing?
I seen a great Australian movie, just to preempt them a bit. I hope they'll have a look at it, called Soft Fruit. Australian, Jane Campion. A brilliant Australian movie. I wish that they'd given it a bit more publicity and more people. So if you go to your video store, make sure you get it out. What else is happening?
Well, I think what's happening now is it's time to say goodbye to everybody and wish you guys every success
where are we going to be this Sunday?
I don't really know. I'm going to be turning over in the bid. No, this Sunday.
If you find someone outside going through your bins, this could be the man.
This is the guy. I'm it. I did it.
This Sunday we're going to be up at Ellenbrook Speedway, the Junior State Championship starting in Ellenbrook starting, and every fortnight from there on up at Ellenbrook, Great Northern Highway.
Sure is.
And it's a great family event. I hope it's not too hot, but come up. You can bring your Barbie and an esky, but there is also facilities there as well.
You can bring Paul Hogan, a couple of shrimps on the Barbie, whatever.
Yes, if you know Paul Hogan, bring him along and he can go on the Barbie with
Now that's not a hat. This is a hat.
I wish I had a knife. But
Okay.
anyway, get in touch with us. We'll be happy to give you some coverage, whatever. And then following on from that at 3 o'clock, if you have a bit of a sweet tooth, come up to the Margaret River Chocolate Company, and we're going to be there. And I tell you what, it's amazing the stuff they do there. It's only just kind of like being put together.
Yeah, that's right.
So it'll be good. What would you say? On West Swan Road. That's Tony, by the way.
Isn't that ironic? Isn't that ironic? As soon as the chocolate factory gets up, we're going to go in there and destroy it, isn't it? Eat up all the chocolate. It's amazing.
Yeah, so it's great for the family there. They've got things for the kiddies to do, sandwiches, whatever else, and chocolate.
Ooh.
Lots of chocolate. Okay, well, everyone, thanks for watching. We're going to be back again next Monday night, 8:30, and repeated Saturday at 4. One last thing before we go. I know they always say I have the meter going, but we've had a lot of great response from the people who've seen the show we did recently on Wedge Island. And thank you. We really appreciate all your phone calls and emails about how much you appreciated it, because we were a bit worried that you might not receive it well, but a lot of people did. And I've been chasing Judy Edwards to get up there and have a chat with her. I've only had one person respond back so far from her office, but Judy, we're coming to talk to you because the people up there want to know what the plan is, and we're going to make sure we follow through with that. Even while we're here, a lot of people said that how much they appreciated the show.
And the name of the show is?
Every Monday night,
Balls and All.
Balls
and All would like to thank the following sponsors. We are looking for more people to help us in the producing of this program so we can let others know about your sports and leisure.